But regardless, my quick rant. It's about JC, and I'm a little concerned with obviously the volume of battles he takes because if you look back after his Rum Nitty battle, September 2017, Summer Madness 6, the man 30'd Rum Nitty in a crowd where everybody was just chanting against Rum Nitty. Like now that sounds unheard of in 2020. Like I can't envision a crowd chanting against Rum Nitty in this
Get off
climate.
the ropes.
So when you put that on paper, it almost sounds unreal. And of course, I understand that on camera, the battle looks very different. Everybody feels very different. There's gas and all that. But guess what? In the building, that glow was undeniable to the point where Loaded Lux was ready to accept a JC battle. All JC had to do was hone his demand, hold out, but instead he went the volume route, tried to put a little extra cherries on top of the cake to the point where he put too many cherries on top of the cake and some of it started to fall off with the frosting. And since September 2017, JC has battled 24 times in 33 months.
Yikes.
30 It's a lot of battles, guys.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of battles.
None of the names that he's calling out, Surf, Verb, Loaded Lux, none of those guys are battling at that volume because they preserve their value. So of course, skill wise, JC can be in the ring with all those guys, but it's the branding. It's the image. Can he present himself in that limelight and hold back his demand where we finally say we need JC and Surf? We can't just keep watching JC get a win and then take a back to back and then say, "Oh, throw him Surf." But then then JC always pulls out with victories, right? So then that always kind of leads up to like you saying, oh well, he just beat Loso and Emerson Kennedy back to back. Like Surf can't do that, Verb can't do that, Lux can't do that, and maybe you're right. But think of Apex JC, his Apex 2017, that little run between Chef Trez, Chess, and Rum Nitty. He looked unstoppable. He looked like the best battle rapper in the planet. And for 2 years back to back, he was a top five champion of the year, top five battle rapper. And I'm concerned if Apex JC will ever return because 24 battles in 37 months, your pen is fatigued. I want to see some more marketing and branding from JC. I want his camp to tell him, look, you've already done enough warrior missions. You don't need to keep taking two guys up and coming on the field back to back because as far as risk management goes, we're going to applaud this for being a warrior, but if we're his manager, if we're in his camp, if we're in his fighter circle, we're telling him this is a very risky move. That's
Absolutely, France. I couldn't have said it better, man. What a great rant. And in basketball, I'm an old head, so I'm always anti this load management because when I was younger, the ball players I used to see used to go out there with a broken leg, blood in their shoes, laying it all out on the line, dropping 55 on the Knicks.
Okay.
Nowadays, you got your Kawhis and everyone's extending their career. And I get it. I get it. It's a different day and age. But I do agree with you, man. This is something that JC, he can do some load management. Does he have to take on everyone? No. And he even said it. Like, if I don't get Surf, if I don't get Lutz, if I don't get Verb, if I don't get this guy, I ain't battling. And then 2 weeks later, he's down in Timbuktu battling some no-name battle rapper at Dingleberry Battle League and just tainting his brand. The brother can take some time off and just take on the heavy hitters, catch his W, sit back, get a bigger bag, coast, and just revitalize his stake in this game. You know what I mean? So totally agree with you on that, brother.
Vlad, I want to say too, as an artist, right? We all love all three of us. Like any hip hop artist you name, you want to talk about, they put out albums. The more albums they put out, the more you know,
The more to critique from.
the more to critique from, and the higher potential for it to be saturating themselves in their body of work. And we always revert to some of their earlier stuff. JC's peak a couple years ago, like where he looked unstoppable, he has to continuously prove to the people that he deserves a Surf. He beats a O Red in front of Surf's eyes. And Surf is
Right,
like, you know
right.
what? I'm gonna give you that shot eventually. I'm gonna have to. I can't keep prolonging it. And then the following week he battles So Severe, or he doesn't battle him, but he's on a flyer against So Severe. Like
Right.
you can't make these moves. Less is more as a battle rapper, and less is more as an artist as well.
Listen, if Kendrick dropped as frequently as the baby did, would he be Kendrick?
Well
I
said.
hear y'all. I hear y'all.
Uh oh.
I hear y'all. And maybe one day we could get JC, on as a guest and maybe pick his brain as to, why because he said it. I will agree. He said if he don't get these 6 names, he ain't battling.
Right.
So, as a man, like Apple said, as a man, your word is your bond. What you say, you stand on it. So I'm also a little curious to why he kind of drifted off that statement for 2020.
Miss Michigan, if you can get Mr. Michigan on this platform to discuss this,
I'll hit him up and see if he want to come on and talk to us.
That'd be fantastic. Because as a man, all you have is your word and your boss, and you don't break it for nobody. Okay? Okay?
Let's wrap up our stream, Battle Rap Brunch. What do the people have to say? What do you guys want to engage with the people that's still rocking with us after the last 2 hours?
Yo, man,
I know we all here for a minute.
Yo, we've been giving you guys extra time today, man. We had JB on, we got the news on, we got the breakdowns. Listen, Fonz, it's the ref. Yo, this is the open forum now. If you got a question, throw it out there and we gonna talk about it, man. So everyone go.